bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
56. Touchdown, LA! Cam Akers, 33 yards. And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
That a very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. They go play action now. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Let's go, D. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. No, we changed it.
They'll run it. Freeman. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. Man, I got you.
It's a run with Akers. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
Akers has got the first down and then some.
As they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 43-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Justin Madubuike.
A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They snap it to Stafford. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
On the return is Duvernay.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. The return is Brandon Powell, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. Stafford on 3rd down.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
The 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Van Jefferson.
7 yards. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They go play action with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return comes to a halt right at the starts, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
On the return is Powell. And he returns this to the 22. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Forced out to his left. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Stafford eluding the pressure right. The football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
That's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Jalen darted 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Here's Stafford rolling to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now a play fake it at Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. So they will go for it. Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he's putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
57 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Stafford now to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
With solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
They'll look to throw. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it, because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. On 4th down, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 3rd and 2, Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. There he goes left side.
Come on, bring it, baby.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost? And now they're going to fake it. And he fires one incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Stafford. Out to his left. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The final shot before half for Brady. Going up top for Miller. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about... And the Buccaneers have it recovered. The Rams team does its job. Very interesting call of running back there. Into the losing charge. Start the second half of the onside kick risky.
The sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, the special teams coordinators, they set their key plays each and every week to their head coach down there. We can get it, and that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Hey Al, it's cracking. You got the PS5, right? Right now? Nah. I tried to play a Ultimate Team game and it was all 99 players, but couldn't do it. They didn't came out with a 99 Tom Brady already. Ooh.
Yes, sir. This man.
99 Tom Brady got like 85 ball carries, 90 juke and stuff, all 90 passing in every category. And then got an 82 speed. That man going for 2.5 million. They say it according to the website.
I ain't gonna cap. I'm gonna quit.